we turned down the Pac-2, 7, whatever they are, last Monday, and then it was Thursday, right? That
Folks
Dr.
calling
Edwards
for Ed Scott's job, calling him a fraud, a clown.
is wild because my guy's been here for like 36 hours.
God. They wanted to fire Ed Scott.
But he addressed the situation, spoke with media on, was that Thursday, Kenneth?
I think so. I was out of town when it happened, so I think it might have been, but yes.
But it was 25 minutes, basically laid it all out there. And so, I mean, a lot of details and what he talked about were already, a lot of people they'd already kind of made their way out. So I feel like there were a lot of people very upset by it and frustrated, wanted him to make some kind of statement. TJ and I were the ones that I feel like were on the side, like, hey, we know the details that made sense. We know why we said no. But after hearing from Dr. Scott, a lot of people are kind of like, all right, I get it. It makes sense. We've talked about this before. The dude is an elite communicator.
High quality.
I mean, my guy is selling ice to Eskimos easily.
Yeah. It's so weird too, because I feel like even before it came out that when he explained why we didn't do the deal, given what you had on the table as fans, it was a bad deal. And that was the same thing I was screaming the entire time. It was a bad deal. Don't do it. Like, I understand going to a new conference, and like TJ the fan would love to go to a new conference because it's fun, it's fresh, it's nice. But it didn't make sense. It was a bad business deal. And then he came out and told you, and now people are like, oh, you know what? It
Bad
was
deal.
Like,
yeah.
You had the
think
number. What do you mean?
I think what was encouraging to everybody was that it seemed clear that Ed Scott, the AD, wants to get to a new conference as well. Like, I think that was the big question, right? Like people were throwing out his contract, like stipulations in his contract about a bonus, bonus shit. Like, I'm like, guys, relax. Like, and so I think the fact that he came out and spoke on it and reiterated his desire to, I'm talking to everybody. I'm not leaving any of this to chance. Like, I am talking to everybody. That, I think, alleviated some of the weird reaction that we saw from fans of like, crap, Ed Scott wants to stay in the American. What?
Yeah.
Like, no.
Well, I think it's an overreact. Like, the other part of this that I think was helping me was, I know that this isn't over. Right? Like, one, putting a graphic out with a flag in Memphis with the other American schools on it that says committed literally means nothing.
Literally means nothing.
This isn't over. We're in constant communication with
everybody,
sure
even the Pac-12. Yeah.
Right. Other conferences. He basically said that Thursday, like, we are open for business. And if you come with a better deal, chances are we'll talk about it and could make something work.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter, and I know that people will say the buyout's negotiable, but still, the fact of the matter is they're paying upwards of 20 to 30 million per Mountain West team, and they offered you $2.5 million towards a $25 million buyout.
Well, the buyout may be negotiable.
It may be. It was negotiable 2 years ago.
Right. I think history tells you that it is.
With a different leadership.
Obviously, right. You have a different commissioner, but it's also like, I mean, come on.
I'm not going to assume anything. I think if you leave, he has no reason to do you any favors. Personally, I wouldn't.
I mean, I don't.
Full price.
Do you know
why would he cut that out? Right? Why would he? Like, you're one of my top teams. Why would I give you a break for you to go lead elsewhere? I want that full money because that's money I can lure. I can pay USF to stay. I could pay that to Tulane to stay. Right? We're seeing the Mountain West essentially do the same thing right now. So I don't think,
which is hilarious,
reason to give you.
I don't think people are understanding where the Mountain West is getting that money from. They think they just have, like, conferences just have these massive amounts of money. They're like, what's the American giving to us? I'm like, well, the Mountain West is only giving a fat bonus to UNLV and Air Force because they're getting money from the other teams that have left. Like,
yeah, right.
That's not just coming out of nowhere. The other part that, and he didn't say the teams, but I think it's obvious who the two teams were. That makes this an absolutely, like, laughable deal, holy shit, what a catch.
Mhm.
If you're not you're not watching it because it's currently Wednesday if you're watching this, but the Lions just had a disgusting pick in the end zone. The part what? Did he not catch it?
Oh.
I don't know if he maintained it, but go ahead.
I don't know. He had his hand underneath the ball.
The fact that
It's
he
pretty
got up
sick.
there
I don't
like
know.
that.
That right there. We're not.
Oh, his
We're
hand's
probably
under it.
not at the same spot.
It
I
doesn't
don't
ever
know,
touch
dude.
the
I don't know
ground.
what
That's
a catch is anymore.
Kobe Drake's 2-point conversion was called off.
I don't even ridiculous.
Virginia Tech's win was. I mean, there's a number of
ridiculous.
Joey caught it. We can do this all day.
I think the worst part of the entire deal was the fact that I'm assuming that it was Washington State and Oregon State want to keep all of the college football playoff revenue shares.
Yeah, 100%.
Why did Boise and them agree to that?
No way, dude. No way.
Just
No
want a seat
way.
at the table.
That is insanity. I mean, how ridiculous is that? Legitimately, like, say in 2 years out of the pack, Boise represents the conference in the college football playoff, but Washington State and Oregon State get all the money for it. Like, what are we talking about?
What is
The
going
fact
on?
that they
Makes no
put that
sense,
on
dude.
paper in writing and we're like, yeah, this is our offer. I don't know how you even take yourself serious.
No. What is let me ask you this, just to put this into perspective. TJ and Trey, how many cars have y'all bought in y'all's lifetime?
2. TJ's on like 11.
11?
That's not true. Bought one this week though.
Yeah, TJ just did this.
We just bought one.
Thursday.
We just bought one 2 weeks ago or 3
You
weeks
got
ago.
rid of the Equinox?
Yeah, we got that new Palisade, baby.
Stop.
That's what we got.
Yeah, bro.
100%.
What is going on?
Yeah.
Did you guys do a 2-for-1?
We did. Yeah.
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 What color did you get?
Silver.
Y'all literally both just bought Palisade.
Ours is gray.
How awesome is the Palisade though? It's freaking
It's
awesome.
sick.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Anyway, so how many
segment needs
houses?
to be
How many
sponsored by
houses have
Hyundai.
y'all bought? How many houses have y'all bought?
1.
1, 2. Okay, so 3 houses between the two of y'all. 74 cars between the two of y'all, according to TJ's math. What is when you're negotiating something? What is the single greatest piece of power that a potential buyer has in negotiation when you're negotiating big time purchases, like a car or a house or whatever? When you have the ability to say no and walk away, it changes the game. The power goes away for the purchaser. The power is there. The ability to say no.
You never walk into the dealership for the first time and walk out with an agreement.
100%. You walk away.
You walk away one time, at least one time.
So why in the hell is this a different situation? They said no.
Not.
They don't have to. We don't need to take this trash deal.
Yeah.
We're saying no. And it seemed clear to me that Ed Scott was saying to the Pac-12 in that media availability, Pac-12, we said no, but that doesn't mean no. Come back with a better deal.
I mean, he essentially said, we said no to your deal. We didn't say no to
you
anything in the future or a different deal or any deal, just the particular deal that you provided on Monday and gave us 4 hours to give you an answer.
Where we literally have to pay $25 million to leave. And we don't get to keep any college football playoff money. We don't get to.
Well, he also
get out of here.
The fact that the Pac was only willing to pay $2 million of the buyout is absurd to me. Like absolutely absurd. Because we know how much is in that war chest. But
wild.
Do that thing, man.
You walk away.
If you're bum ass.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, yeah, he left it open. I mean, it sounds like they've
TJ, what'd you say in the private chat? I can't read it. What'd you say?
I'm not saying that out loud. Trey's mom listens to the podcast.
Sorry, Trey's mom. I apologize.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. Oh, the private chat. TJ said that we gave the pack just the tip.
Sorry, Trey's mom. I apologize.
That came out of your son's mouth, not me, Betty. Okay.
I don't know that she even
was his
knows
mouth.
what that even means.
Oh,
she
bet
does.
she knows.
I bet she does.
Well, I'll say this: based on the $2.5 million, the pack is awful tippers.
Thank you.
Yes.
No tax on tip, baby.
So we'll see. It's not over. The pack could come back with another offer. We've been in talks with the Big 12 and the ACC in recent weeks.
Do they have 8 teams
there were
yet?
some pretty notable. No, they do not. They are still sitting at 7. Both the Mountain West and the pack are currently, come 2026, not even conferences anyway. So
why don't they just do this?
Because they don't want to do that.
They tried that, and then
nobody
they come together.
Inside either one of those wants to merge together. It's everybody on the outside is telling them to do it. They don't want to do it.
Okay.
The pack's about to, or the Mountain West the pack's about to add Sacramento State.
Tennessee Tech. What are you talking about?
Jeez.
They're gonna get that. They're gonna get that $15 million a year television deal with Tennessee, adding Tennessee Tech, Utah State.
They had concepts of a plan of a media deal.
Yeah, they did. Like, let's be real. They don't even have a media deal, and they wanted Memphis to take this.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
this
the problem
is what
there
I've been
is what
saying for
TJ's
2
been
weeks
saying.
now.
It's a vicious cycle because they're not going to get a deal without the teams they want. And they're not going to get the teams they want without a deal.
So they're stuck.
It's a catch-22. You have to get teams to blindly trust you on a number given to you by a marketing firm
that was hired by the Pac-12.
That
was hired by the Pac-12, where I found out that they used the market shares or whatever they are of the schools that were previously a part of the Pac-12 that are no longer even there. That's where they got that $10 to $15 million number that they projected. 100%.
There's no way that's right.
No.
100%.
No.
That's what I was told. I might be wrong, but I was told they used this marketing.
So they're coming back and like, hey, here's the media deal that we could have had
with Stanford, with all
Cal, Arizona
no
State.
Way.
That's what I was told the day that Memphis came out and said me and you were at the golf course, and I got a text from somebody saying this potential $10 to $15 million television rights deal was done by a firm hired by the Pac-12, and they used the same metric. They used the metrics of the conference before those teams left. And they're not even there anymore. Those teams aren't even there. They got that $10 to $15 million estimate.
You want to know what's wild about all of that? Is that, and I think I talked about this last time, is that ESPN offered them like 30 some odd million. And then Pat came back and said, no, we want 50. And ESPN was like, all right, bye.
Bye.
And then now they have nothing.
Now they have 10
they
to 15
can't get
million.
20.
They can't get 20.
They're not going to get 10 to 15 million.
They're going Apple TV. Apple TV's like, yeah, we'll give you 7 or 8. Like what?
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Okay. I like Apple TV.
What is on Apple TV? The MLS? There's something that's on Apple TV. I think it is the MLS.
Yeah, it's MLS. And Ted Lasso.
Did you guys see that they're coming? It's coming back.
New season, baby. Yeah, man.
Yeah, another one.
It's so sweet.
Is it 3rd season? Is that right?
No, it's 4th.
Yeah.
4th, right? I was doing the math. I was like, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. We'll see. Realignment's alive and well.